like anyone before. That's what you think. So you open up the door, you feel the buzz, you can hear the people singing battle cries. Lucas Oil Stadium's about to come alive. Blue and white jerseys, some old and some new, all gather round South Capitol Avenue. They come for the tailgate, some drive and some fly. Colts fans show up with fire in their eyes, yelling, "Go Hosts, go Big Blue!" We're in the stands, the tried and true, here to watch this football sensation. Come on, let's go, Colts Nation, the Colts Nation. We take this very serious, it is not a joke. We're back, all the players, we're back in it, coach. We scream and we root, we raise up our fists to support this team from Indianapolis. Go Hosts, go Big Blue! We're in the stands, cheering for you, here to watch this football sensation. Come on, let's go, Colts Nation, Colts Nation, Colts Nation. Screaming, go Hosts, go Big Blue! We're in the stands, the tried and true, here to watch this football sensation. Come on, let's go, Colts Nation, yeah, Colts Nation, that Colts Nation. Come on, let's go, Colts Nation.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, millions in attendance. What's going on?
He tried.
That was I don't know if that was a valiant attempt or not.
That wasn't bad. I didn't think it was bad.
Giving him about a 3 or a 4 out of a 10.
Ow. Okay. All right, Jen. You're called out, buddy. You give it a shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
Oh no. Just pause his ass right now. You sound like some damn carny trying to get me to spend 8 tickets on a
I
little
thought he
bitty
was on a
ride.
roll.
No.
I was on a roll.
I
Come
think
on.
All right.
All right, go ahead, Chase. Finish off.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching over the world. Are you ready? No, I said, are you ready? Introducing Big P, Big Country, Chase Vader. Our voice, Clyde, not here right now. Carvey, on baby duty. Thomas, Frost. This is the Anvil Show!
Bong. Bong.
I'll give myself a 6, maybe.
Hey,
A
Stacey
6?
gave you a 9, Chase.
Wow.
What? No way. All right. Anyways, as you can see, we're half staffed today. Schedule came out. Chase has got some leaked information. So I think we'll have enough time to get through week 1 of the full NFL schedule. If not, we'll see what we can do with it. All right, Chase, who is week number 1? Game number 1.
I was gonna say, who you want to lead off with?
Who do we want to leave off with? If we're going, well, let's go ahead with the Colts. If you haven't known, the Colts will be on the road week 1 at Houston, division rival.
Ooh, buddy.
So we will go through the rest of them here.
Should be an easy dub. Should be.
So how do we feel about the Colts week 1? Obviously, it's a divisional game. I think that's a no-brainer. We're in Houston. T.Y. comes back and he becomes their owner once again.
I mean, hey, what better way to give T.Y. a homecoming back to the Colts? Going straight to Houston, letting him dominate.
I'm digging it.
But the one game I'm seeing here that I'm going to love week 1, Buffalo and the Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh, could be a Super Bowl future game right there, buddy.
That would be one hell of a game to watch.
Oh yeah, that's going to be one heck of a game.
Just
It could be just a shootout. There's a regular defensive struggle, and that's a Thursday night. That's the season opener, boys. So we're all definitely going to be watching that.
Oh yeah.
Let's see what else we got here. We have New England going to Miami.
That should be a good game.
Let's see if Miami can get over the hurdle with all the talent they've added.
Are they at Miami or New England?
Oh, it's in Miami.
Oh.
Tyreek, first game with being in Miami. Could get interesting real quick.
It very well could. It very well could.
What do you think, P?
I don't know.
He's over there too as the quarterback, so
I like to. I've always liked to.
But can he be a franchise quarterback? This has to be his money year. If he can't do it, Miami's got to. Go ahead.
They definitely brought in a lot of talent. And I'm trying to sit here and think, who did New England bring in to beef up?
They lost a lot, and
see that's definitely right there on the side of my mind. You know, they lost Gilmore, or not Gilmore. Shit. Go ahead, finish my thoughts, because evidently I can't think worth a shit tonight.
They've lost a lot of players. Van Noy went somewhere else, and they got a bunch of older talent, but their draft was weird. They drafted some guy in the first round that was a third round draft grade. But I don't know
Wasn't he like a tackle or something?
Yeah, he was supposed to be in the third round, about pick 104, 105. That's what the Rams were talking about. I was like, man, I'm glad I had him in the third round. But New England might be in trouble if they don't get some talent.
And that's what I was sitting there trying to think, what did they really do to beef up? Unlike last year, Belichick went out and spent the entire farm on every tight end out there that was available. I mean, he was just spending left and right.
Right. Because, they took Jonnu Smith from the Titans, and then they took Hunter Henry. Those are two. They should have used those two tight ends good last year, but they didn't with Mac Jones. They're just not the same without Brady. Brady basically made that team, and we all know that.
We don't say that.
I know you can Omaha me all you want, but Brady.
No, you're getting the anvil to the forehead on that one, buddy.
Omaha.
Man. We have the New York Jets at home against Baltimore.
This is a guy I work with, guys. Luke, go fix your damn water heater, son, or your air conditioner, or both. How about that?
Is that your work husband?
He thinks he is.
He's giving you compliments.
He's more like my work bish, if you will.
Next thing you know, you just better start asking for some presents.
How you doing, Lou? Lou's on here. He's loving when we go face Dallas. He's that Cowboy fan.
He's not going to like it afterwards.
What else we got? Like I said, we got the Jets in Baltimore. The Jets are at home. And the Jets have brought in some young, fresh talent. And Baltimore, they don't have a receiver. besides Bateman.
I can't believe they got rid of Watkins. Honestly, I mean, I know he's not what he used to be.
No, remember they traded Marquise Brown.
Oh yeah, they did, didn't they?
They traded him to Arizona.
Oh wow.
I mean, that Baltimore's what? Just defense and run the ball, I guess. What else we got? We have
Tampa and Dallas. That ought to be a good game. It was a good game last year.
That's the Sunday night game too, isn't it?
No. The Sunday night game always go third. Oh, it might be the Sunday night game.
It is 8:20.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, Kansas City, Arizona. That ought to be a good game. New York, Tennessee. Man, I don't know about that.
How about this? Washington and Jacksonville. Carson Wentz. We got rid of Carson Wentz because of the Jacksonville game. Will he do good on that?
That Denver Seattle game ought to be interesting. With Russell Wilson playing against his old team.
They got that. Wow, they got that. That's a first Monday night game.
Adam said, "I just want us to stomp the Jags and the Titans." Don't we all, buddy?
Adam, we're stomping everybody this year.
Los Angeles and Las Vegas.
That ought to be a good game too.
Oh,
that was a good game for the playoff berth.
AFC West, and we all said the AFC West is going to tear each other up.
And well, that's what I was going to say. Both of those teams got tremendously better this offseason, both in free agency and the draft. They did what I think they both did well.
Other than that, Green Bay. We need to see what Green Bay does since they got rid of Adams. I don't know if they're going to be the same team without Adams.
Yeah, they'll be all right.
And then, of course, Tennessee. We need to see what Tennessee does. They're playing the Giants, even though it's the Giants. But Tennessee, they gave up a lot of talent too. They didn't keep that much.
They didn't.
I mean, you got rid of.
I'm curious to see what the Giants' new head coach is going to do with them guys out there.
Yep, because this is a make or break year for Daniel Jones. They did not give him his 5th-year option.
No.
It's either you do something or we're going to draft somebody else.
Look at my boy Luke actually giving some respect.
I love you, Boo Boo. Yeah, you're no longer big country. You Boo Boo. Appreciate that, Luke.
If anybody's Boo Boo, it's Chase. He's short like Boo Boo.
Ouch. How you gonna throw Chase in there? He didn't even say nothing to you.
You don't have to.
But damn! Everybody's coming after you tonight, Vader.
It happens when you're on the dark side.
I was gonna say I better stop before he force chokes me.
Oh man. Shit. I mean, other than that, week 1 ain't too bad.
Ain't too bad, but it ain't that great.
Season opener.
Jacksonville, Washington. Womp womp womp. Who else was a womp womp?
Carolina, Cleveland,
San Francisco, Chicago. That's a womp womp womp.
Other than that, all the other matchups are okay.
Philly, Detroit, that might have some interest to it. Ravens, Jets. I definitely want to see the Jets because I think they did well, very well in the draft and okay in free agency. Browns, Panthers, womp womp womp. New Orleans, Atlanta, womp womp womp.
So I want to see who wins the quarterback for Atlanta. It might not be Mariota. Ritter might get it. That's
possible. Now that Pittsburgh Cincinnati looks like it'd be a good game. You know, they're going to have a new starting quarterback for the first time in 87,000 years.
Yeah, as of right now, the unofficial lineup for quarterbacks, according to SteelCurtain.com, is Trubisky. What's that new quarterback they just got?
Pickens.
Pickens and Mason Rudolph.
I'm calling it right now. Trubisky will not start week 1.
I told Big P
You
earlier.
bet in the house?
I can't bet my wife's house. I might be able to bet my car on it because I guarantee you that rookie is starting. Nobody wants to see Trubisky start week 1.
I was gonna say,
We've already seen him.
I told Big P earlier. I was like, I think he's going to get it.
You're not going to draft a quarterback in the first round. I mean, besides Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers, you're not going to sit that talent unless
Andrew,
you don't think he's ready.
Andrew, you get an Omaha. Get out of here.
Man, I'm just bypassing all the. I think, did you see what Larry said? Boo boo.
Yeah. Look at Andrew over here.
I mean, I can't believe you guys traded
Hey,
AJ Brown.
It's Thursday though. We can't Omaha other fans for jumping in here.
Oh, that's true.
All I gotta say is hope tighten up. They better tighten up that booty hole. Is all I gotta say.
Ooh, Costa gonna go looking for him some manly love. Boo getting fired up.
I'll show you, Boo Boo.
What's my name?
Hey, Boo-Boo, a picnic basket?
Keep my name out your mouth.
Larry says he's my boo-boo from my little league.
Yeah, he used to be he was a good friend of mine's son, our father, and elementary school, and he ended up coaching our little league team.
Nice.
Nice to see you on here, Larry. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Miss you.
All right, what other teams is going to be a womp?
For the season?
No, just his first week. I think that's it. Denver, Seattle should be decent. Raiders, Chargers, decent. Green Bay, Minnesota, decent. New York, Tennessee. I don't know if that's going to be a decent game, but it's going to be an intriguing game. So I'm definitely going to want to watch that.
Because they're the New York's new head coach was the Buffalo offensive coordinator.
Yep.
So
Kansas City, Arizona, that should be a pretty good game.
Oh yeah.
Tampa Bay and Dallas, that ought to be a good game. A lot of talent written there.
That'll be Dallas's first game without Amari Cooper.
Luke, to answer your question, we mainly do cold stuff on Tuesday nights, but just to touch on it for you, Arch Manning still got a long way to go. We still got a long way to go. We don't know when Matt Ryan might retire from us. We know he's got a few good years left, so we got him definitely for 2. So, but Sam Ehlinger, I think he's going to be a strong backup for us, though, for sure.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So do we think, as Colts fans, is there any chance we think we're losing to Houston week 1?
There's always a chance.
Well, obviously, but with
the
talent we have,
it's a slim chance.
Because when was the last time the Colts actually won a season opener? We're not very good at winning season openers or home openers.
Have to agree with you there, Larry.
Absolutely agree.
You're going to have to swing by one of our tailgates this year, Larry. I know you try to go to a game or two.
But I will say, if somehow the Colts can get Bradbury, the defense is set.
I think our defense is set now.
No, I'm just saying because they didn't address corner in the draft. If that's secondary, like I said, like we said, the pass rush and secondary work together. So, but if the pass rush can get there, secondary shouldn't have to do their job twice as hard.
I agree with that.
But if you can have 2 shutdown corners out there, why not?
I'll agree with that too. But I'm not, even if we don't get Bradbury, I'm not changing my opinion on this defense right now.
Oh, no. We're definitely right now top 5. Hands down.
I mean, I didn't change my opinion about them last year. They just didn't play consistent enough, and I was getting aggravated.
Right.
Well, let's not get into that.
And I
Okay.
I'm like you. It hurt. I'll just put it that way. It really hurt.
So, with that being said, do we want to try to go to week 2 and see what else is on week 2?
You got it?
Yeah,
I can go to every single week right here on Yahoo.
All right, come on. Be quick about it. Can't
All
have
right,
no dead air.
All right, first Thursday night game in week 2, we have the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Kansas City Chiefs.
Ooh, that's gonna be a great game.
Then you have the New York Jets going to Cleveland.
Mm.
Womp womp.
Yeah. Then here's a good one: the Saints versus the Buccaneers. Then this one's a want. The New York Giants versus the Carolina Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Then
womp womp.
a possible playoff, if depending on here, is the Pittsburgh Steelers against the New England Patriots. And then the game that I wanted week 1, Colts travel to Jacksonville week 2.
I know that's odd seeing that.
What
That's
so
very,
early in the season?
No, we either play. Don't we usually play them first and last or something like that?
It's close to that. It's usually
It's almost close to that.
it's close to the beginning of the season. But like Chase was saying pre-show, the Colts' schedule is crazy when it comes to division games. Like Chase, did you say 7 out of the first 7 games?
5 out of the first 7 games this year are division games.
Our schedule is going to come out swinging this year.
So that means our last division game is at the end of the season. And then we have Miami traveling to Baltimore.
Hold on.
So who would be the go-to receivers this year? Ryan needs targets. Taylor would be the most passes out the backfield.
The go-to receiver is obviously Pittman.
I think he means like who's going to be our starting receivers.
Let's just as of right now, it looks like it's going to be Pittman on the outside. Looks probably like Alec Pierce on the outside. And then inside receiver, it all depends on if we pick up a vet or not. If we pick up TY is probably going to be your slot guy now.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the man. Oh, there he is.
Everybody, let's welcome in Clyde, the voice.
I don't know why I'm not hearing y'all through my these damn AirPods is acting weird.
I had the same problem earlier.
Okay. What I missed? What we talking?
We talked about week 1 schedule, but for the whole NFL.
Oh,
Because the schedule's already been leaked out before 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Now we're starting into week 2.
We should beat the Texans by 50. Okay. Week
And
2.
then
Luke, go take your 12 minutes of highlights from Ryan. He's still got it, buddy.
And then I brought up we'd go to Jacksonville week 2.
Oh yeah, so that we should beat them by 52.
And then we have Miami goes to Baltimore.
Okay.
Seattle travels to San Francisco. Houston goes to Denver. Arizona, Las Vegas. Chicago, Green Bay. Tennessee travels to Buffalo for the Sunday night game. And then the Sunday night game is Chicago, Green Bay. And then you have 2 Monday night games week 2, Tennessee, Buffalo, Minnesota, Philadelphia.
Okay.
So that means Minnesota back-to-back weeks has playoff teams. They have Green Bay week 1 and Philadelphia week 2.
Okay. Are we just talking about what the marquee matchups are? Like,
we're just going through the whole schedule and seeing who basically, what games do we think, oh, that's going to be a great game, or that's going to be a bad game, basically. Who cares?
I see. Okay.
I call it the womp womp womp
I mean,
games.
I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. Anything that's not Colts, like who cares? But I mean,
That's
that's
what.
just me.
Yeah. Well, Tuesday we'll go over the entire Colts schedule and we'll do we'll do our wins and losses.
Hold on, let me try to figure these headphones out. It's upsetting me.
It's upsetting us.
Well, you're trying to figure that out. Luke, our O line and D line is gonna. The O line's gonna have some competition in training camp to see who our starters are gonna be, but it's still gonna be solid. Our D line, elite, buddy.
Yeah, I think this is going to be our best D line since our Super Bowl run.
Dean over here.
I can hear you. Your screen's froze though.
I didn't hear a single word he said.
I see him, but it's kind of
No.
fuzzy.
I hope your internet's better than this tomorrow.
I'm talking.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
I think y'all
Perfect. What you talking about? I hear y'all perfect too.
There you are. Now you're
Now
coming.
you
Now
are.
you're good.
Now you're coming clear.
You was freezing up and you're sounding like Charlie Brown and all kinds of stuff.
Dean needs an Omaha. He said the Colts will not make the playoffs again.
Omaha.
Hey, we coming in the Foxborough whooping that booty, son.
Oh, he's a Patriots guy. That's right. Okay.
Well, I mean,
They're instantly third in their division now. So good luck with that.
Larry,
So
we'll see you. We'll see you Tuesday, buddy.
So is there any games on here you guys are? So how do we feel on the Los Angeles, Kansas City? We'll just go each game.
That'll be a good game.
Thursday night.
It's gonna be a battle of the quarterbacks. We'll see.
What are the Thursday night games? Because historically, they have been terrible.
What we talk about the Thursday night games have been?
Yeah.
You know, they just schedule whoever, like Browns versus Jets and shit like that. Like, is there a list of all the Thursday night games?
They probably is, but I was just going down each week of all the games. You want me to try to just do that?
No, I didn't know what you were looking at, so I was just seeing if they were all listed. Like,
Yeah,
did our primetime games or our primetime? I just literally just got to the house, so I haven't seen the schedule.
We have 4 primetime games.
Two Monday night games, a Sunday night game, and a Thursday night game. What we got in them games?
Not Jacksonville or Tennessee, do we? Get tired of playing them on Thursday night.
If you missed it, Clyde, our 5 out of our first 7 games are division games.
Oh, okay.
So our first primetime game is at Denver on a Thursday night, week 5. Then we won't have another one until week 12. Pittsburgh comes to town on a Monday night.
I got tickets to that game.
Then the following week, we're at Dallas.
Oh wow. Okay.
Road trip.
That's a primetime game.
Road trip.
Hey, there's a possibility I could be going to Houston week 1.
Our bye week is week 14. Then we have another Monday night game. The Chargers come to town.
I got tickets to that game too.
Week 14 is a bye week last year?
Something like that. We had a very late one.
Week 14 is our bye week this year.
I like the late
Was
bye
that last
weeks.
year?
I like them.
Week 16 was it our bye week last year?
Something like that.
I thought it was
But
15 or 16. It was late.
you want me to give you the whole schedule? You want me to give you the whole schedule here, Clyde?
Yeah, it don't matter.
All right. Week 1 at Houston. Week 2 at Jacksonville. Week 3, first home game, Kansas City comes to town. Week 4, Tennessee comes here. Week 5 at Denver. Week 6, Jacksonville at home. Week 7 at Tennessee. Week 8, Washington Commanders come here. Week 9 at New England. Week 10 at Las Vegas. Week 11, Philadelphia at home. Week 12, Pittsburgh on Monday Night Football here. Week 13, at Dallas Sunday night. Week 14, bye. Week 15, at Minnesota. Week 16, LA Chargers on Monday Night Football. And then the Week 17, at the New York Giants. And then Week 18, Houston comes here for the final division game.
See, like last year, a couple weeks apart. Holy shit.
But according to NFL.com, we have the 5th easiest schedule.
I don't care about none of that. Any given Sunday. That doesn't even make sense. I don't care about last year's records.
Hey, it's especially nowadays, especially with the league it is now, it is any given Sunday.
Yeah. And that doesn't, it's hard to even use that stat, right? Because take the Chargers didn't make the playoffs last year, the Broncos didn't make the playoffs last year. So, those are 2 potential playoff teams this year. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even like any of that. Easiest.
Luke, Washington has our old quarterback Carson Wentz from last year now, buddy. McCoy's on the bench.
Oh yeah.
Like you said, you don't watch the NFL very often, so just kick back and listen for a little bit. How about that?
I don't think McCoy's played in 4 or 5 years.
I think he's thinking about the other kid. What was the young kid they had? It wasn't Colt McCoy. What's the other little dude they got? Chase something.
This guy's Luke's text.
No, they had Tyler Heineke, wasn't it?
Heineke, yeah.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Tyler Heineke, yeah.
We gonna bring my name up for? They ain't got no first guy named Chase. Chase, they have Chase Young, the defensive end. But other than that, do we see anything on week 2 for the regular NFL? Like, what's anything game you want to go off of?
Schedule talking blind to me. I don't really care. I only watch the Colts, man. I watch the other games on their own, but I don't really. What does it do for us? It really does nothing, right?
Right. Tyler, we're not gonna do early record predictions until Tuesday's show. We'll break down every game. We'll break down it quarterly. Other than that, Pittsburgh New England game, that'll be a good game. Chargers and Chiefs. So if the Chiefs get too tired on that Thursday night, well, they'll have time to rest. But
hold on, wait a minute. Slow down. Why will New England and Pittsburgh be a good game? For what?
Well, they used to be good.
That's what I'm saying. To the quarterbacks, this is unknown now for Pittsburgh. Like, Pittsburgh might win 5 games this year. Like, I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm just saying, like,
right.
Ben Roethlisberger's been there for damn near 2 decades, bro. That's all they know.
Didn't they make the playoffs last year with a beat up Big Ben?
Barely.
They were still Big Ben, right?
Now you know why? You know why they got in, don't you? It's because we lost our last 2 games. They were a wild card, and they got in because we lost our last 2 games.
Yeah.
Well, I don't see us losing our last 2 games at the New York Giants and Houston at home.
We didn't think we were going to lose to Jacksonville either.
Well,
or to the Raiders.
We didn't think we were going to lose to the Raiders at home either.
Exactly. Like Clyde said, any given Sunday.
And any given back-to-back Sundays.
Yeah, no kidding.
Let's not do this. Let's not relive last year. Let's just let that be. Just let it alone. Just let it go.
Let it go. Let it go. Clyde likes it when I sing him about snow.
Anyway, week 3, right? Or whatever. What are we doing? What next week or whatever? Come on. What's
week
next?
3?
Yeah.
Clyde say, why the hell did I even jump on this one tonight? I had clearance from HR.
Clyde needs some CBD.
Anyway, come on, what's next?
Working
I
on
know,
it.
Chase, come on. You wanted to run this puppy.
I know. I'm working on it.
And now we know why we wanted to hold off.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
I don't
Just be a
even know what.
sponge.
Like, I don't know. So what was I missed the channel I was flying. So or the talk. I mean, so what are we doing? Breaking down the schedule.
Well, originally we was going to start breaking down the other divisions in the AFC. But with tonight and the schedule leaks and Chase and his Twitter notifications, he talked us into doing the schedule leaks.
No, that's fine. But I'm saying, like, what part of that are we discussing? Like, I mean, because it's just you're really just talking about. I don't know. Like, what are we talking
Well,
about?
right now, all we're really talking about is if it's going to be a good game or a bad game to watch.
Stacy gave you an Omaha, Chase.
Who's giving me an Omaha?
Stacy.
Well, and there's Carvey.
Hey, the new father to be. What's up, buddy?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Poppy!
children of all ages,
Whoa,
for
he
the
coming in.
thousand that's in attendance and the
36-minute
millions,
mark.
millions over. I'd like to introduce y'all to my new healthy baby boy, Tobias. I don't know if you can see him right now, but he's just sleeping. Yeah, see him?
We see him.
We see him.
TPJ, baby.
Yeah. So how's everybody doing today?
Boy,
Doing good, bud.
You better
I'm just
put him in the other room. He got to wake up.
thank you, Adam. I just want to stop by, show love. I hope everybody take care. I seen the schedule come out. I know what we're talking about right now.
Getting ready to go into week
Schedule.
3. Week
Week
3
three?
of the league
Are we?
schedule. Week 3.
Are we
Week
making
3 of
our
the league.
predictions?
We're gonna do
Are we
that
making our
Tuesday.
predictions? Oh, okay.
No, not
But,
really. Not really predictions.
Okay. But I ain't gonna hold y'all because I got a little man and I'm about to put him to bed here soon. But everybody gotta take care, stay blessed, and have a good day, man. I'll be watching y'all.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, brother.
Congratulations.
All right, thank you.
Luke, to answer your question, healthy O-line, there ain't nothing that boy can't do. 2,000 yards this year. Easy.
I was thinking about that.
Ooh.
I don't. Sounds great. I don't want 2,000.
Hey, man, there's somebody behind you, Clyde.
That's Mel Gibson.
It's
Oh,
Mel Gibson.
damn, you got the hookup like that?
Oh, this is my actual house in Texas. My sister lives here now, but she kept the theater room the way it is.
Oh.
When I lived there.
Big money.
I was saying Mr. Pimpin' over here.
Oh, that. So no, like real talk. Acosta, I don't want 2K yards, man. I really don't. I don't want that type because I don't want that type of wear on his body. We already talked about not really having a backup, and I want the offense to be more than one dimensional. I want JT. JT could be the best damn running back and still not put up 2K yards. That's an individual stat.
Yes.
I want him to hover around 1,500 and hopefully stay in the mid 300 range for carries. I do not want our guy to consistently put up high 380s, 400 carries. That's too much, man. That's too much.
You also got to think what he did in college.
We talked about
He
that
ran
on
in between
the other night.
5,000 and 6,000 yards in college. So he's already got some wear and tear on them legs.
I can respect it.
Yeah, I don't want to. I just don't want to. We run the ball and we're going to be good at that. But I don't like. We became very one dimensional at times last year, And when we had a rough spot with JT, i.e., the beginning of the Bucks game, then our offense was non-existent. You know what I'm saying? So I would rather him consistently like break some kind of new record where he had like 6 years of 1,500 yards rushing or something. That'd be great for me. Where he averages 1,500 yards. I mean, because I know, like Barry Sanders is one of the only, if not the only guy to have 1,000 yards in all 10 seasons he played. Pretty sure. Maybe there's someone else, but I know he's the only one that averages 1,000 yards. If I'm doing that right over his career, so I just don't want to run his legs off. Is what I'm getting at.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
I got you.
If he has a couple crazy games where he has 4 200-yard games and it's like, oh well, shit, okay, now it's probably more in reach. Then I'm with that, but I don't want him to be like Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry had 400 and some carries 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Disgusting. Ricky Williams back in the day, like 05, 06 with the Dolphins, he had like 434 carries. That's nuts. It's craziness.
In all reality, too, I mean, honestly, with Matt Ryan being there, I mean, we're gonna be more versatile with offense. I mean, so I think we're gonna split the ball up equally a whole lot better than what we did last year for sure. So JT's definitely gonna be getting a break and getting some balls thrown to him, or even Naheem would be in there catching some balls. So I agree, though, for sure, 100%.
Definitely a number most running backs hit before they start to climb. Okay. But no, yeah, I'm with you with that, Adam. I just like he's so young, but like we already said, he got a lot of work on him already. I'm not trying to protect the guy in a way like, oh, let's limp to the finish line to the end of his career. But I'm saying like there's no need for us to aim for 2,000 yards rushing. That's an individual stat. There's no need for that. You know what I mean?
Not with the talent that's coming up on this team and Matt Ryan.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
Now,
There's no need for that.
You're gonna be way better off running that balance offensive possession game.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Like we're gonna be more balanced than ever before.
Yeah, you're gonna be better off for win probability in a game with a good balanced offense, and you're gonna extend players' careers.
What's the Omaha for, Will?
Because he's Will, he can.
Because he will.
What are we doing,
willed
buddy?
an Omaha.
What is going on, Chase? Where are we right now, buddy?
We're going to go to week 3. Okay, we have Pittsburgh going to Cleveland for a Thursday night. Houston, Chicago.
Ugh.
And then finally we get a home game. Kansas City comes to town.
So what, Houston, Chicago is the Sunday night game?
That's a 1:00 game for us. For talk about the Kansas City game?
No, because you said Houston, Chicago.
Houston, Chicago is 1:00.
He's just reading the whole week's schedule.
Oh, that was going on. Okay, I don't know what's happening right now. I felt like I felt like we should have looked at it and been like, all right, what's the game of the week or something, or what's the Sunday night game, what's the Thursday night game? Because like going through the schedule, like none of these games are good, bro. Let's be for real. Can we be honest? I'm gonna be 1,000% honest.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna ask y'all this question: How many teams are actually solid in the NFL? Like don't sugarcoat it. Like what teams do you actually want to see? I can think of like 8. Like 8 teams are actually carrying the NFL. Nobody gives a shit about the other 20 plus. Really?
I'll agree with that number.
Will says there's only 5.
I say 8 to 10.
8 to 10. Okay, so here's my list. All right, let's. I'm trying to. So you go to AFC West, right? At least 3 of those teams. The Raiders, but at least the Broncos now, their new quarterback. The Chargers, by the way they left off. Definitely the Chiefs. I mean, why not? Go ahead, throw the Raiders in there. Okay, boom. So you got that. And then you go to the North Division. I don't really care about none of them. That's just me. The Ravens, I think they lost their luster. The Steelers or whatever. Maybe the Browns, but is Deshaun Watson going to play? Who knows? And then the Bengals. So the Bengals, that's a 15. But really, to me, people are overhyping the Bengals. Let's not forget that they only won 10 games last year, and had a hell of a run. No knock on them. They had 10 games, and they had a hell of a run. But people are like anointing them as if they're like a really good team. I don't really think they are. That's just me. I don't really think they're a scary team. Do y'all believe the Bengals are a scary team?
I think they have some scary players, and
They hit a really good run. That's what they did. They hit a really good run.
Last year they didn't have an offensive line though either.
Yeah, but their offensive line still doesn't bother me. Their defense doesn't bother me. Now, Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow, that bothers me. And them dudes are clicking.
If you can stop, if you can stop Jamar Chase and Joe Mixon, and you make those other guys beat you, and I don't think they have it.
This is what I'm saying. Even if you can't stop those guys, right? Like Clyde is not being an a-hole here to any Bengals fans, but even if you can't stop those dudes, like that's not a team that you see on the schedule and you be like, oh my God, shaking the boots. Sure, they played for the Super Bowl last year, but they hit a really good run. They upset a bunch of teams that they probably should. You give up 9 sacks in the playoff game, you're supposed to get beat by 30. Period. And some kind of way the Titans still let them win that game. So all I'm saying is I'm not going to call it luck. I'm just saying they rode a really great wave. But to me, coming to this season, like, I don't know why people are ranking them so high. Like, to me, they're just still the Cincinnati Bengals with a really young, good quarterback. If that's the case, rank the Chargers that high. To me, the Chargers are better than the Bengals based off both sides of the ball. Now with Khalil Mack and not Justin Jefferson, but J.C. Jackson, like, they shot way up the chart to me. But a lot of people still have the Bengals as like the third best team in the NFL, just living off the moment. It's craziness. So not fair to anybody in that division. Okay, then you can go to the South. It's really us or the Titans, but I think the Titans are losing some luster after A.J. Brown.
Yes, absolutely.
So whatever. Then you go to the AFC East. That's just yuck now, other than the Bills. The Patriots aren't the same Patriots from years ago. Sorry, Darren. The Jets are a hope and a prayer. And the Dolphins are, I mean, they got Tyreek Hill, but who cares? They're still the Dolphins. So really there's 5 teams in the AFC. And then the other 5 are probably in NFC. Packers, Bucks, Rams. Who else you want to throw in there in the mix in the NFC?
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah, get that one.
Good Lord.
Tampa Bay, yeah.
Well, he's really letting this Vader thing go to his head.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Talking about the Cowboys like that.
Hey, I gotta. Hey, my man Lou's over here watching. He's a Cowboys fan, so I gotta show him a little bit of love.
Will said Philly. Okay, yeah, I can agree with Philly. Philly can be put in that mix. I'm okay with that. But I mean, that's what I'm saying.
They still have a lot to prove, though.
Yeah, exactly, because they're wishing a prayer too. So, in all honesty, man, like as I think about it, I'm like, none of these games or these teams are really something I want to see. Like, oh, I can't wait to see this game or that game. Not really, because it's going to be a lot of moving pieces this year, a lot of changes. And I really think the teams that watch, we already know who they are. That whole AFC West, maybe the Raiders. I'm not giving the Raiders, I guess, their due. So maybe I'm apologize for that. But I definitely think the Broncos have changed. I hope Judy's not in trouble. Did y'all see that today?
Yeah,
I did not. What happened?
They picked him up between 11:30 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. But they weren't releasing anything then.
Yeah, something about some potential domestic violence, like he tampered with something. I don't really know. But hopefully he's not in trouble.
Yeah, they're not releasing him on bond at all.
Yeah, so who knows with that? But I mean, honestly, like I said, I'm just really interested to see, like, if I am completely like off my rocker and I'm surprised by these teams. But just because the Bengals went to the Super Bowl last year, to me, they're still not a team that I fear. Like, they might not even make the playoffs this year. Type things like the Ravens could very well take that division back.
Well, look at their playoff run. They barely beat the Raiders. He got sacked. He got sacked 9 times.
Yeah, but I just want to say I don't want to say barely. When it's playoff football, if you won, you won. But I'm
Right.
looking at if you gave up 9 sacks against like the Titans, you're supposed to lose that game, and they pulled it out. So that's more me saying, okay, that's how good Joe Burrow is. But they were not dominant last year. It wasn't like they jumped out and they were like 9-0, and they were like, whoa, look at the Bengals. Like, no, they kind of limped to the end too. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Fighting for their playoff life too. So that's all I'm saying. Like, I don't know if it's because we have more games now. We got 18 weeks now. So, a lot of teams that got into the playoffs last year did have, like, we would have made it. We were 9-8, but we would have made it with like a 10-7 record or whatever it might have been. Like, so I think they got in at what, 10-7? I think they were 10-7.
They were the 10-7 as the 4 seed.
Yeah, and that's a 4 seed. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't know. So that can go either way is all I'm saying. So there's always going to be that surprise team. I think last year that surprise team, without a doubt, was the Cincinnati Bengals, all the way to the Super Bowl, without a doubt.
So let's go here. If out of the 7 teams that were in the AFC, what team would you say is going to be not going to the playoffs, where the Colts will be going in? Besides Tennessee, I'm saying Tennessee is probably not going to make it.
Oh, but that's what I was going to choose too. I don't think we're getting 2. Like, our division won't get 2 teams, I don't believe.
Oh, no. Because I don't think Pittsburgh's getting in, obviously.
Oh, yeah. Heck no. They're not getting in. Somebody's got to make it, though, so I don't know.
I think AFC North, it could possibly be the Bengals again.
I can agree with that, because look at Baltimore. They have Bateman as their receiver and have like 4 tight ends and 10 running backs.
But if Watson plays, the Browns are probably the best team in the North. If Watson plays, with the running game they have, and they do have a solid defense, they can manufacture. And they did trade for Amari Cooper. Didn't they draft a receiver too? I feel like somebody decent went.
They drafted the guy out of Purdue.
Oh, duh. Yeah, David Bell. They have some solid tight ends. Like, so if Watson plays, if he's cleared and he's able to play, they easily become the favorite in the North, I believe.
Yep. And you still have the 2-headed running back monsters.
Yeah. Chubb and Kareem Hunt. So, yeah. But again, like, to me, honestly, there's still really like 4 teams to really beat. You gotta fear the Bucs because they got Brady. You gotta fear Mahomes. You got to fear Aaron Rodgers, even though he don't have his receivers. He's still Aaron Rodgers, and they're the Packers. And they pretty much have, to me, they have the easiest road or easiest division now. Like, their division is terrible. The Vikings, the Bears, and the Lions. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's up there at the NFC East.
But I'm saying there's no favorite in the NFC East, though. Like, so that's a toss-up between, I guess you could say, the Cowboys and Philly. But I'm saying with a team that's already somewhat formidable, that being the Packers, they easily have the easiest path to win that division. Is what I'm getting. Because their team's already put together for the most part. So, yeah, like, it's – I mean, even the Vikings, I know they've made a couple moves and whatnot, but they're still not a threat to the Packers, I don't believe.
Let me ask you all this, including Will. Do we think Aaron Rodgers is going to be the same quarterback without Devontae Adams?
Yes,
absolutely.
Yeah,
I think so.
He's already a Hall of Fame.
I mean, I know he's got Christian Watson and he has Lazard, but ever since they got that new coach, they're not really a throwing team anymore. They're more running the damn ball. They got 2 good running backs. I mean, Rodgers ain't putting up no 5,000 yards anymore.
But that's not what makes him great. Aaron Rodgers, to me, and I'll debate this with anybody because it's not about Super Bowls. Aaron Rodgers is the most talented quarterback that probably ever played a game. Talking arm talent. Like, there's not a throw that he can't make. And there's a lot of quarterbacks who have more accolades, of course, more Super Bowls, more wins, everything else you want to throw in it. But I don't think – maybe Patrick Mahomes, that he's had a decade of playing, we might have this argument. There's never been as much arm talent with a football than Aaron Rodgers. So I say that to say whoever he's throwing it to, it won't be because he can't get him the ball. You won't see like, oh, all of a sudden Phillip Rivers can't make a 35-yard pass. You're not going to see that. Aaron Rodgers can still zip that thing 60 yards on a rope. You know what I mean? So as long as you can catch the football, you should be fine. Like, that's how good he is. That's my sister being ridiculous.
What the fuck?
But no, so that's how.
Well,
I
let us
see
say
that.
hi to your sister.
No. Patrick.
What? Hey, we're all family here.
Yeah, but no Patrick. Anyway, week 4 now, right? Y'all gonna be on here till next month, going as slow as Shakespeare going.
Oh no, we ain't. We done.
Y'all did 3 weeks of 18.
We're done. We're done for the night.
Oh my god.
But I will bring this up. There's only one team not getting a primetime game this year.
Let me
Zero.
guess, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
That is a negative.
What? Okay, wait. All right, hold on. Houston Texans.
Negative.
What? The Lions.
That would be it's
Gotta
the
be
Detroit,
Lions.
it's Detroit Lions with 0.
Boom. That was my third pick. Bam.
There's
Boom on the third pick.
Hey,
there's
don't be-
there's like
first time.
there's like 13 teams that have 5. There's 4 teams that have 4, 3 teams that have 3, 5 teams have 2, and there's 5 teams that have 1. And the Lions have 0.
Well, the Lions are a shit show. So no offense to Lions fans, but I mean,
No one wants to watch. Will says no one wants to watch Detroit.
Okay, so before we end this, and before I have to jump off, run down the Thursday night games. I just want to see if they've changed. I know that Prime is doing it with Amazon this year, but over the last couple of years, there's been some, I call them just throw together games on a Thursday night, and we're like, why are we watching this? Like the Jets versus the Browns. Why are we watching that? So let's see what we got this year.
Let me pull it up. All right, you guys ready?
Yep, fire away.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
week 1, Bills at Rams.
Okay, I can deal with that.
Week 2, Chargers at Chiefs.
Yep, definitely can work with that.
Week 3, Steelers at Browns.
See, that's kind of a dud, but okay. Next.
Week 4, Dolphins at Bengals.
Okay, that's not too awful. Next.
Week 5, Colts at Broncos.
Okay, of course.
Week 6, Commanders at the Bears.
All right, can I
Oh,
interrupt?
wow.
Can I interrupt?
There's a snoozer.
Go ahead.
What's up?
I just opened up an email from the Colts. They sent me the schedule. And it says here on their email, week 1, September 11th, at Jacksonville Jaguars, not Houston Texan.
What?
I swear to God, you can. It is an email from the Colts.
Lead the Lord and Savior out of it.
Well, the Colts have tweeted it. They already tweeted everything out.
Well, who's wrong then?
Well, according to this, it's still Houston.
Yeah,
And that's on the Colts page.
So I told you.
I think they must have pulled the one from last year, Pat. I get
Colts
Aaron
announced
like
2022 schedule, regular season schedule, dates, times, networks, all you need to know.
Jacksonville is on the 18th.
Oh,
It happens, Pat. We love our organization, but they make mistakes.
Our first game is on 9/11 at Houston.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm saying the schedule we got is correct.
Someone did a typo.
I'm not going to say the management of the Colts did something wrong. I mean, I'm going off what the website's saying.
I'm just going by what this email's saying.
All right, next.
Oh, all right. I'll go back to my duties.
What are you doing? We're not taking that. No, we're not.
All right.
Well, we're not taking that.
All right.
No, let's go.
All right.
Come on.
Week 6. Commanders at Bears.
Hey, is that your final thoughts, Clyde? We ain't taking that.
Facts. Nah, hell no. Give me my. Nah.
I did not stop. The place closes at 9.
No, it don't. Let's go. My sister's so cheap. You got to see how she be trying to use somebody's stuff.
You talking
Anyway,
talking
go
about
ahead.
Sissy like that?
You still want me to go through it, Clyde?
Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. She ain't stopping nothing.
All right.
Shoot it. Week 7.
Week 7. Saints at Cardinals.
Yeah.
Week 8. Ravens at Bucks.
Ooh.
Week 9. Eagles at Texans.
Oh my God.
Week 10.
Eagles
Falcons
at
at Panthers.
I don't know about that or that one.
Week 11. Titans at Packers. Week 12. This is a Thanksgiving game. Patriots at Vikings.
Yup.
Week 13. Bills at Patriots.
Ooh.
Week 14. Raiders at Rams. Week 15. Niners versus the Seahawks. Week 16. Jaguars at the Jets. That's a crap one.
See, that's the one I'm talking about.
And then week 17, Cowboys at Titans.
Okay.
So there's a couple of turd games.
There's more than a couple.
At least we don't have a division game on Thursday night this time. It's always a division game.
All right, that's a good place to break down.
Mm-hmm.
Costa, you want to take over?
I sure can. Final thoughts for the night, boys. Clyde, since you're heading out, we'll start with you, buddy. Oh, he already left. That was his final thoughts by signing
He is
off.
out
Okay.
the building.
Love you too, Clyde. Anyway, Chase, go ahead, buddy.
It's like I always go with. It's always a pleasure to do these shows with you guys every night. It's always a good time to talk about sports. And my son graduated the 2 and the 3-year-old class tonight, so he's going to be in the 3 to 4 category in a couple months. And other than that, it's a good place to be. I'm trying to help my other family members move into a new house, hopefully right next door. So we'll see if that can happen.
Awesome. P, what you got, big man?
I don't know, really. Been a long week. Glad to get on here with you guys, have some laughs, talk some football, and get my mind off a bunch of horse shit going on. So
No pun intended,
appreciate.
right?
Yeah, definitely no pun intended. Appreciate everybody that jumped on here with us, liked us, commented, shared. You guys are rock stars. Appreciate everybody.
Of course. And guys, anytime you hear us say something or, something happens, we're out here cracking laughs or whatever, you all actually like that stuff, go onto the pages, start hitting that like button, hit them hearts, hit them care buttons, hit them laughs, help us boost those up a little bit with anything we say, just to help get us out there a little bit better. You already support us. You definitely get that with all your all's comments. We appreciate that. We love y'all for that. So
Do we want to remind them about tomorrow?
Okay.
go ahead, Big P. That's your daddy.
We got, as of right now, we got an exclusive interview coming up tomorrow with General Manager Chris Ballard. We're not going to be able to stream it live, but we are going to be able to record it, edit it, and put it on our YouTube page and share the link on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all that good stuff. So that's going to be really fun, really exciting for us. So you guys get ready for that.
Hell yeah. So y'all best be sure to tune into that whenever it gets posted. Will, we appreciate you. Man, we love having y'all on here. Even though we give each other hell, it's always a good time. It's always a good fun. No, no, no headaches and heartaches here, buddy. So, but my final thoughts are, guys, have
It's bullshit. I
come on,
There-
man. You had to
I
throw
got-
that in there, huh?
Adam asked me to get him to say it. I got him to say it.
I think he meant on the show tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got to get him to say the wrong question.
I should go get a T-shirt
Well,
that's made, and I'll just hold it up
There you
every
go.
time he says something. Ah, it's bullshit.
Chase is the bad guy. Just saying.
Okay, we'll let Chase wear it.
I'll definitely wear it.
But guys, don't forget, schedule's out now. We see what's coming up. Big game on week 3, as we've said multiple times on the show tonight. We're going to have an amazing tailgate event to collaborate with that. We have a professional chef coming. We're probably going to have some live music now, possibly. Great food, great drinks, great camaraderie. So you come join us. We'll have games and everything. We're just going to have a blast. Welcoming our boys back to Lucas Oil Stadium for the 2022 season. So with that being said, y'all, no impaired driving. Stay blessed, stay pretty, and above all,
Go
Go
Colts.
you dig. Ding.